Welcome to SY0501 Security Plus. The topic of this video is tokens, section 6C4. A token is an authentication factor that must be possessed by the user to prove they are the legitimate user. These tokens may be either physical or logical. However, both types perform the same function. A physical token is something that you can touch, and common examples include smart cards and proximity cards. Common smart cards include the Common Access Card or a Personal Identity Verification Card. An example of a PIV could be a driver's license, state-issued ID, school ID, etc. The main concept is that a PIV proves that the card bearer's identity was authenticated prior to the ID being issued. Proximity cards are similar to smart cards, however they have the ability to radio transmit their information over a limited distance. Logical tokens are tokens that lack physical form, but are in possession of the user. An example would be the security identifier tied to your account in Microsoft Windows, or the cookie stored on your computer when you access a website. Logical tokens are used in a variety of ways and take different forms, but several common types that you should be familiar with are the one-time password, OAuth, and 802.1x or EAP. One-time passwords are very simple mechanisms that provide security by only using a password once. Any further attempts will fail. These are often used in addition to standard login credentials to augment security, such as on bank websites. For example, a user accesses their bank website and types in their username and password. The bank then sends a time-based one-time password to a pre-established email or phone number. When received, the user types in the code and the website continues to their account. Oath is the Open Authentication Initiative, an industry body made up of several public key infrastructure providers whose goal is to develop a strong open authentication framework. The term open refers to the idea that any enterprise can link into and perform authentication of both users and hosts, even across different networks. Oath uses two types of one-time passwords: HBAC-based one-time passwords and time-based one-time passwords. The final token model is the IEEE 802.1x port-based network access control framework. In this framework, the Extensible Authentication Protocol, or EAP, passes tokens from the client and server, usually called a digital certificate, to establish an authenticated session. This session creates a secure tunnel that can then safely transmit user credentials. This concludes the topic of tokens.